Hello, hello, hello. Who do we have out there in the void of space tonight? We're back with another Space Engineers live stream. And I am joined by... Yeah, go ahead. Ryan and Aaron.
Yes, Aaron and Ryan.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, so guys, it's not going to be back. It's been like not quite 2 weeks, but obviously it's been like a week and a half since we had that the release of this amazing update, the Fieldwork update and pack, and the response to this has been amazing. The pack's done really well, and player numbers are thriving. People are absolutely loving the content that's in this, and I'm also curious to hear about people's stories with the great skin hunt as well. But how's it been for you guys? Ryan and Aaron, this update was a long time in the making. So how's it been kind of following the feedback and the creations that players have been doing the last couple of weeks here?
Did you want to start, Ryan, or do you want me to give a bit of an overview first?
You can do an overview and then I'll answer. Go for it.
So on our social media outlets, like the community have been absolutely loving Fieldwork. Like we are seeing some like serious hype from it. Like people are loving getting the labs together, they love getting the bunkers together. But also a lot of the fixes that were hidden, well, it's kind of hidden in there, but they were all written in there. But there was just so much as we went through that live stream last time to cover. So there was so much. The players have been absolutely loving it, and we've seen like a much higher weekly peak in players playing. This could be, of course, a combination of the players on the skin hunt, so they're online looking for the skins, and also probably experiencing the Fieldwork pack. So it's really nice to see everyone kicking off and getting stuck into the DLC and the free content as well.
Yeah, and it is for me, and I think everyone on our team, we're watching how people are interacting, we're seeing the comments, and it feels like we're being flooded with positivity, and we're just so thankful that you guys are receptive to it, that we've done something that you enjoy, and we're just really excited to finally, after all the work we did, to get it into your hands. Yeah,
for sure. No, it's been I mean, every update always comes with some magic and hype and stuff, but I think like, let's say even the last one was great. I was just thinking, it's time's flight. It was Contact, right? I'm not missing. So Contact, it was a long time ago, and this was great. This was really exciting as well. And this was, we were talking about this kind of, culmination of building up to Contact. This was, again, there was a lot of updates that led up to that one, but still, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's like, I feel like the hype was just a little bit more, even more so for this update. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the hype train, it just continues with every update. And the next one, I don't know, Ryan. I don't know if we can say like if it's going to be even hypier, but there's some big stuff coming. I definitely want to shout those out as well. So 207 guys, you ain't ready for that. Let's put it that way.
It's definitely going to be a feast of new content.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. That was another really big highlight for me when we were streaming and Merrick, pulled the Band-Aid off real quick and told everybody what's coming. The flood of love in the chat for that too, like very, very exciting. I'm really glad that we're on this path. I think we have some really great stuff ahead of us. It's going to be awesome.
And again, I would love to ask you about some of that, Ryan, but it's probably just a little bit too early. But just a reminder,
a little bit.
Just a reminder, guys, for what's coming next, even though we're looking at what's right now, next update, 207, will be a focus on survival, and it will bring environmental hazards, farming systems, food management, farming. I mean, and more. I mean, just those alone, environmental hazards and farming, just those 2 points alone it was enough to send waves throughout the community. So, yeah, this is.
But I think a good thing to mention here is what Marek said last time as well. Like this will be an option. Like these are options to you sort of expand on your survival experience. There's not there's no force to make you use these new systems as well. But we'll get into that another time.
Yeah, just want to touch on it briefly. We probably won't mention it again this stream, but we got to get some of the hype flowing for the next one.
Yeah, it is worth mentioning. The newsletter's not that far away right now, and there's some pretty big stuff coming in that just next weekend I think it comes out.
Wait, we lost Ryan. I lost you for like 2 seconds there.
Keep an eye on the newsletter is what I was saying. Keep an eye on that because there's some big stuff coming.
And this is where I hand it to Aaron. This is where I hand it to Aaron to do the classic line about the newsletter. You gotta keep them on the edge of their seat, you know.
Oh, sorry, what was that, Joel?
No, I was saying, no, 100%. So keep an eye out, guys. 9 days' time, you'll get another newsletter. And I was going to say, what do we say, Aaron, about the newsletter? What are you gonna do to make sure?
Oh, make sure you are subscribed to that newsletter, guys.
Yes, exactly.
Because that is how you'll get your information. In a lot of cases, you'll get it ahead of everyone else as well. So if you want to stay in the loop, get subscribed to that newsletter. There's also some perks to that newsletter as well. There's a particular cockpit that you get access to in Space Engineers 1. So, get on that list there and get that content early.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Perfect. Yeah. So exciting stuff coming. But still, I feel like there's so much that the community is like, there's still just...
I've got a quick question, though, for you guys. Is like, do you have a favorite, block or feature from this Fieldwork update? Like either a free block or a DLC block? What is like the block that's on your mind?
Well, you asked me, I think, in the last stream, Aaron. I think it was you. Maybe Ryan asked me. And we'll put that question to the community. So, guys, let us know. What is your favorite aspect? Is it the unknown signals, the cargo ships, the fieldwork packs, some parts of that? Or is it some of these quality of life things? Maybe it's the set action. All the, there's a lot of quality of life things there as well. So let us know, 2 weeks in now, what is your favorite? And coming back to myself and Ryan, I mean, what do you reckon, Ryan? Let me think. I'm slow. I got to think a bit more.
I mean, in terms of blocks, I think it's hard to compete with that lab experiment C, the one with that thing is a beast. Just it's so cool. And also the lab vat. I think we got a really big reception on the lab vat. That cryopod is awesome. Like the blocks, they're just so alive and so fun. And obviously the cargo ships are a really big deal. I've seen a lot of people watching streams just lurking in the shadows and watching everybody take on cargo ships and enjoy that. So like those are major to me.
Yeah, because I'd like to give like a little bit of mention to some of the underdog blocks in this one.
Please do.
Like the exhaust cap. The exhaust cap is so useful because it's a shape that you can integrate into so many designs over the standard exhaust. And then you've also got the refill stations, and having these integrated into corridors or little areas where people tend to cause a bit of damage. If you've got a little airlock, you can put a refill station in your airlock. There's loads of fun little applications, especially the smaller ones for troop transports and whatnot. You can just get your refills, on station. It's a cool block there. So they're the kind of two underdog blocks that I think really need a bit of a, this block is cool.
That's a fair point. And, yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
Like, even me personally, like, just this week, I was playing Survival, and I had to use a projector, and those new projector features, and just lining it up were, like, major to me. Like, that's a huge one in itself, too.
So true. Again, I'm asking multiple questions. How are you guys feeling about the projector improvements? That's a great point, Ryan. I've seen, just, again, coming back to those lab blocks, like, I don't know where, I've seen a few, maybe it was in Discord, maybe it was on Reddit, but I've heard some people make some pretty bold claims, maybe not that bold, but basically saying that this VAT block, right, like the alternative cryopod, is like the best looking block in the game to date. I don't know if it's just like the fact it's animated and it's just very satisfying when you have the whole gang all vatted up, but when you get the lighting right, there was something that was mentioned last time, and you have to answer if this is correct, Ryan. Like, there's variations, isn't there, of the animation when you're in the lab vat as well. They're not all the same. So it's like, so if you've got 3 guys lined up, in the lab vats, they don't all look like perfectly identical. They're all sleeping in there ever so slightly different. That's quite cool in its own right. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I think for us, it's really like those details matter so much, and they add so much to the block and just to the feel of whatever you're building. So we try to focus on those, and I think that was actually Arigath that got that to work and made sure that it was in there, and it's just like a fantastic addition to it. I think brings it to a whole nother level.
And then on top of that, with the floor blocks as well, like the floor blocks have just integrated into people's designs pretty much seamlessly.
Immediately.
They've got yellow lines in areas they wanted to. They've got hazard markings marking the edge of hangar doors. And it's one of them blocks that if you don't double take, I mean, people are replacing the whole floors of their stations, their ships internally to make sure that they're labeled up and marked correctly. I mean, even with that line marker, you can add taxiways as well, so you can, navigate ships through areas. Like, it's a real multi-purpose block that has a lot of applications.
I saw some hype in the chat for the
coolest. Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Some of the coolest landing pads, and the landing pads, and even just runways, like actual runways that made of those that just look so cool.
There's actually a ship that was made. I've seen some in the workshop. I've seen some screenshots. I haven't seen so many in game, but there is one I saw recently by Alzumi. I don't know if Alzumi is here today, and I wonder if they're built in the workshop, because I would love to show this on stream, because the way they integrated all of these new blocks, I nearly cried. It was honestly, it was absolutely stunning. And I'm sure some of you guys out there have done something similar as well with these new blocks already. And Aragaf is in the chat as well. Good to see you. How are you, sir? Random animation feature already existed in 204 update. We just didn't go around to using it yet. There you go. So it was prepped. And I love this comment here from Havane. Havane says, I think you just wanted to reassure us you're still working on SE1, and oh boy, did you deliver. I think that's actually so true, because if you think about it, we had the Contact update in October, and then the hype kind of shifted to SE2 like massively, and even to the point that some people were like, hey, we want SE1 content still. And we're like, hey, hold up, it's coming. And it did come. And the main thing is that I'm glad that we could present this to you guys and release this and I think that it really does sell that. You might think with SE2, like maybe the team will kind of back off a little bit and we'll have smaller updates, less content, but no. Look at this whole freaking page on the screen now. It's like jam-packed full of blocks, and you can expect something for the next as well, probably, maybe. We'll see. I can't say more, but yeah. Aaron's got the sniper on me.
Well, just a red dot on your chest.
Yeah, the red
now,
dot. So yeah.
It's like, we've had to install that. They drop down from the ceiling. If he's getting close to leaking anything.
Yeah. No, I know. I've always been on the lookout, but still, like, I'm glad we could, and do this and really reassure you guys that we love both games. And Marek again on the last stream reiterated, when it comes to how long will we work on SE1, it really is up to you guys in a way. And it's really, if there's thousands of people still playing SE1 in a couple years time, and there's the people still on updates, there's still packs releasing, and there's hype there. SE2 will be there, and by that time SE2 we'll have all kinds of stuff, survival and water, and who knows. But still, it's going to be interesting to see how the community, what we imagine with time will transition to SE2, as there's new blocks, and obviously there's features that are kind of impossible in SE and it's SE1, and the new building system, the 25 centimeter block system. It's like the ships that are getting built in SE2 are wild, and there's not a ton of blocks there right now. Then it's also funny because in SE2 there's a ton of SE1, so there's a ton of blocks, and people are building ships that almost look like they're in SE2. It's crazy. So yeah.
Some of the SE2 ships look like they're almost out of like a movie, though. To be honest, like some of them are such high quality and so detailed. Like you can walk through an interior of one of these ships, and for a minute you go, "Hang on, is this Space Engineers?" It's like it's such good quality. The detailing that players are able to go to with them tiny blocks as well. Wow, I cannot wait for the future of Space Engineers 2, especially when we see players interacting with each other, when they're modding things in. Like the detailing of the ships and the mods that they'll be able to play with is just crazy.
Yeah, we're going to, and we'll probably, because I'm trying to think now, the last couple streams have been SE1, so probably the next stream we do will be SE2 stream, and we can go over there's been, several weekly updates since the last SE2 stream, and we can see what people are building there, and then we'll probably jump back to SE1, and we'll continue to kind of alternate between the games, and
Yeah, it's just about striking a bit of a balance, really, isn't it, between them? Because there's a lot happening in both Space Engineers 2 with the weekly updates, and then we've also got Space Engineers 1 constantly evolving, new content coming up with these lovely big updates, and the community is always expanding in different directions. One day they're developing mechs, one day trains, one day giant carrier ships. So it's difficult to cover everything, but we need to keep an eye on, what the community are doing in these different aspects, and really hype them and share them with the rest of the community as well.
Yeah, and I do want to also, I'm just thinking as well today, because we didn't always have a lot of time for questions, so hold your questions for just a little bit, guys. But while we do, in a minute, we're going to jump into the game and show some more stuff from the latest update, and I think do an open showcase in a bit as well, so you guys can share what you've been building. But I think during this time, if there's any questions that have come up during the last couple of weeks, since you've played, since you've been chasing down those cargo ships and stuff, we'd love to address those, because there wasn't that much time for questions last time. We did kind of answer them throughout, but we didn't have a dedicated Q&A session at the end. But we can probably knock out some today. So before we get into the game, I want to speed run through 5 different kind of blog news things for SE2, actually. And just because there's some great videos, I'm not going to read them all, but I want to watch some of the videos here, because I always know people miss these. So let's bring it up on the screen.
Here we go.
Oh, and here we go. So here we have... This is Marek's dev diary from last week here. So I'm going to scroll over this. There's a huge update from Zero, and he did a great job kind of showing all the features and breaking them all down there. So always worth checking out Zero's Legion videos as always. But I wanted to come down here, and Marek was talking again about what's been going on. We had the water team optimizing the simulation, making a lot of stuff on water here. And of course, you may have seen this video, but I want to play this. This is the Space Engineers 2 heavy work in progress water particles iterations here. So check this out. So we've got like a big lake and a massive waterfall flowing down. You can kind of see those. Let me zoom in a bit here.
Yeah, it looks incredible, doesn't it?
Here we go.
I mean, this, of course, is still very early work in progress, though. That's something we need to make really quite clear here. And these particles are very early iterations of what's going on.
But you can see there's the foam there. There's, as it... I mean, there's lots of interesting questions in the comments about, how things might be different in real life and so on. So you've got to take it with not as a pinch of salt, but like a spoonful of salt, I think, at least. But still, like seeing it glide across the surface of the water, kind of like, kicking off like particles like that is amazing. So this was a really, really cool demonstration. And if anyone who's been following water, do you guys, who was around in the community like 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago, when we first showed the water prototypes for V-Rage. SE2 was not known by name back then, just a rumor or a wish. But we had, do you remember this, Aaron? You might have covered it on your channel, but it was like, these 2D simulations, like with some like balls.
Because I remember we came across this, I think it was like a press conference that Marek had given, and he was demonstrating, I believe, some sort of water prototypes, and they were literally bowls, weren't they? And then it had the text underneath said, "We simulated lava, beer, and some other, so they had different flow rates and different pressures. But yeah, they were literally just 2D models, and they were experimenting with the very sort of tip of the iceberg. But yeah, this brings some real life to planets having water, because we've got used to having ice, and it's kind of just a limitation of Space Engineers 1. But this is the next challenge, and it'll build, it's going to have hydroelectric power. There's going to be lots of things around water that you can interact with and engineer around. So I'm expecting a whole new way of engineering around it, and that's just something to look forward to, really.
Just imagine, like, again, if you guys saw those 2D simulations like last year, it looks like some kind of mini game, tech demo thing, to this where it's like having this be part of the gameplay and underwater submarines. It feels within reach now, seeing these visuals and seeing all of this kind of come together. And it's not done yet, so I'm unbelievably hyped. And I think the community is too. I mean, I see this is why we do this, Aaron. We got Sam in the chat says, I've not actually seen this, but that looks awesome. Yeah, give me an 07 in the chat, guys. Give me a little salute if you haven't seen this video before, because I'm always curious how far, for example, the dev diaries, they don't reach, for example. I'm just curious. I know Aaron's working hard to put those into shorts and videos, so there's other ways to find it. But, you know, we're all busy lives, so you might, there's definitely a chance you don't catch it.
Well, I guess it's a good time to plug. I mean, this has gone out across our Instagram as well and TikTok. So if you are on them platforms, I've not released this as a short just yet. I've been spreading them out over, you know, different periods as well, just not to spam every single platform with the same thing at the exact same moment. But yeah, this is a really good example of the things that we're releasing in these small short form videos with a little bit of music, just to kind of give you an idea of what we're working on behind the scenes.
Yeah, definitely. So that you got, Brenza Watson IG. There we go. Perfect. So just going to quickly skim over this, guys. You can find this on the Space Engineers 2 website, 2.spaceengineersgame.com, and then if you go to the kind of the news section, you'll find all the latest news. We're just kind of blasting over this, like the guys behind the scenes have been improving the camera shake. So there was some feedback about that from the community. So always keep it coming. Every single thing you see, guys, that you have opinion on, so like, you know, definitely report that and make your voice heard, because there's plenty of time to adjust stuff. The focus is on obviously 1.5, which is the next update, bringing modding. And of course, we have in parallel, the guys are working on survival planets and real gameplay, at least the first stages. So this is, again, you can read this, turning it into the game, space colonization with exploration, combat, engineering. Animations being improved. The debug gun has better positioning and distance. I think this is what you were mentioning to me before the call, Aaron, as well.
It was, yeah. So you're gonna see the gun feel more scale towards the hand. So a lot of you guys commented about how big the debug gun felt on the screen.
Right.
So you're gonna see that better positioned and, you know, more in sort of relevant size to the character as well in these future updates as well. So that'll be something to look forward to. And there is also some beautiful animations that it's got to come with it as well as holstering animations that are coming for them when you're bringing out different tools. So lots of nice things to look forward to in that area.
For sure. And as we scroll down here, again, we're going to have to blast through these, pick up the pace here. We have the some of the render backend. So look at the difference here between, we've got floor array tracing, you know, before and after on the left and right side, where everything's kind of too bright and overly, you know, and whereas now you get some real shadows here. I mean, this is pretty much night and day difference here. So this is some more tech going on here with the V-Rage team.
That's what it's made me think about that nursery rhyme that, you know, if you go down in the woods today, I don't know why. You're going to get a surprise, maybe a spaceship or an engineer lurking in the woods.
Oh, man.
I mean, just between the two things you just showed, the water and the flora like this, it makes me feel like I feel nostalgic, like I'm back when planets were about to be released for SE. Right? Like, it's so exciting because it's just so big compared. It's amazing.
Feels a bit like the forest as well, doesn't it? That shot. Like I feel like people are gonna run out the trees and attack you. But I mean, obviously that would be the dream, wouldn't it? You crash land somewhere and then there's people coming out the trees to get you. But you know, we can dream, can't we?
Well, it's there's again with SE2 guys, there's like the core gameplay, is like the core vision, and then once this is achieved, like there's all kinds of stuff that we've discussed and everything. And the danger zone, right? As soon as we mention volcanoes, you know, we take a shot, Aaron. That's the
and the danger of modding as well, because you never know what way the community are going to take it and what they want to do with this. You know, like they could make super dense forests, like we've seen a modded planet of is it Endor, the Star Wars planet with all the trees? Is that the correct name? We saw that, and the density of the trees above you is so intense that it feels pitch black on the the forest floor. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see how players come to mod their own planets and build their own worlds up as well with the tools that we've got for them in the future.
We're also like floating, floating forests at the the kind of Pandora floating mountains or something from Avatar. You know, there's going to be all kinds of stuff. You know it.
Oh yeah.
So next up, this was last week's weekly update. Just wanted to quickly show it, but you guys probably saw it on YouTube. But again, the weekly updates, they're real, they're happening. Check it out. I mean, this is, this is... Oh, hello. This is really...
last week's. We do have a newer one with the lovely oxygen and hydrogen generators.
I'm going to get to that. Yeah, we got it all up, and we got these... I'm blasting through these here. So yeah, these are the... but this is, again, nice. Every week, guys, you're getting new blocks, connectors, and armor slope transitions here. So so
the
much
team are
more
working
to
super hard to get these blocks as well to you guys as well, because it's really key to have these blocks in, because the sooner the blocks are in, the sooner the team can start working on other elements as well. So getting the art right on these blocks, making them so they fracture correctly, and getting the scale and the position in relevance to the other blocks around them is key, especially the new armor slopes that are being added.
There's
like
so many.
These shapes, we have consulted the community, and we've had a big thought of what blocks need to be added, which unique and universal shapes would have the most applications. So you're seeing that directly fed back into Space Engineers 2.
Yep. And let me see. And next up, we have the modding tools preview. Again, this is again for the next update here. You can see it in the background, the glorious V-Rage editor. And actually, this is showing like oh, I'll just move this here. This is showing the interface of the tools preview, and basically it kind of runs you through the entire 4-minute process of making a modified thruster. So the reality is that this is so much easier. So even players who are just getting started with modding can come in, mess around with the values, make smaller modifications, and then load up the game with that mod included. So hopefully, more than ever, there'll be more modders, a new generation of modders getting into this game. So. Yeah.
Exactly, that's been one of the key focuses of the team, is to make modding more accessible, and also provide them with a better sort of framework of guides. And that's something we're working on behind the scenes, trying to perfect these guides and try and make modding easier. So if you do want to try it and you do want to get stuck into the modding community, yes, you've got all the support of the existing modders who are already out there, but it's a little bit of a lower entry bar. You can get stuck into this. You can learn some of the other separate tools like Blender and whatnot if you want to do your own modeling, but you can just change the values. Like Joel said, there's going to be some preset blocks that we provide as well, that you can look how we set blocks up, so then you can adjust and make some tweaks of your own.
And I know, I think Marek talked about this, like some of the modders out there are already have some kind of like an early access, and they're kind of getting stuck in. Just to, again, we need the feedback, right? Like, it's one thing us making it for modders, but to actually, have some of the veteran modders out there actually already give feedback on the tools and the process and stuff. So I think, I can't promise, and Aaron might correct me here, but I believe, like, because of that, even day one, we're going to, when modding releases, there'll probably be some mods ready to go for you guys to check out. Is that accurate, Aaron?
I don't know how much we can really go into this, but
all right, it's all good.
What I would say like we are getting the feedback on the tools.
Yeah.
Like the modders who are accessing these tools at the moment and having a look at these are focusing on testing them out, testing our tutorials as well, to make sure that the tutorials have the meat to get players through the various stages of making a mod, rather than getting a mod and having it ahead ready for when modding's so released. But these modders are key members of the community who have shown great interest and are offering us with great support as well here.
Of course.
So yes, there might be a few mods coming out, but it's more of a testing sort of phase for them.
Yeah. Understood. I think Marek touched on it briefly. Go ahead, Aaron. Ryan, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I made my first mods about 4 weeks ago,
Hey!
and even just since then, it's been tweaked and adjusted. It's getting touched all the time, and it's getting better and better. And I think by the time it is in the community's hands, it's going to be in great shape. And it's just so much power. There's so much power in it, and it's really, really awesome. This is going to be a very exciting thing for SE2.
And remember, this is the same tools. Just to reiterate again, guys, these are the same tools that our programmers, our designers, they use to actually make the game, if that makes sense. So it's not like some special modding tool that is made special for the community. This is our internal tools that you guys are getting access to. So yeah. And if you guys have any thoughts on that, we'll move on to the next one. But still very exciting, and it's the next big update coming for SE2 here. So we've got a couple more posts on to go over here, and then we're doing pretty good. We're 30 minutes in here, so we're pretty good. Bit of yapping, a bit of news. So finally,
let's have a bit of a recap, though.
It is.
Because I know a lot of players haven't seen this as well, and when they do come to watch this live back, or even if they're watching live now, it'll update them and kind of just give them a really good overview of everything that's happened. It's a great like a dinner watch or a toilet watch, I'd so to say. Get yourself updated, find out what's happening, and and have some friendly voices to listen to. But do go on.
And you never know, and Aaron might cook some of these into digestible clips as well, for even easier viewing. Some of the top bits.
We can give them a shot. We can give it a shot and try and chop some of them down. Hopefully deliver some nice, excitable information in a short period of time.
Well, talking of excitable information, I've got on the screen some concept art for the large welder, the small welder, and the wind turbine for SE2. These are concept arts, so, you know, they might not look exactly like this in the final game, but you can see what the team is cooking here, and goodness me, they all look amazing. Wow.
Yeah, it reminds me of like a claw arm, the second welder, the small welder. You know, like
Yeah.
it's going to grip something. They're like a very different, but very similar art style, aren't they? Space Engineers one. Like it's got the same colors and the same elements and whatnot, but the actual shape and how the welders are protruding seems a lot more futuristic and, you know, more industrial in a way. Where the welders in Space Engineers 1 feel a bit more friendly. You know, they're a bit rounder.
Yes. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, these are definitely more like, I don't know what, like sci-fi vibe, if that makes sense. They look like they look high tech. But the thing is, as well, is like I'm still, even to this day, still getting used to, like, you know, typically you think, oh, you got large grid and small grid, but no, like you could put these large welders and the small welders on all the grids. That's what's just nuts to me. It's just like that it's simply grid, right? So yeah, good stuff. Now I'm scrolling down here just to get, we've almost there. So again, just covering the modding. It's just replacing replace the default skybox in the game with a few clicks. Replace the text for the default medbay block with Chrome one. Add a new medbay block to the game. So this is just some tested that Marek was testing out, right? And look at this. Here's a few examples of modding in action. So we got this. We kind of got this couch block here, which has different textures applied to it here. Like, I don't know what that is. It's not wood. It's like,
it might be nice as well.
Corduroy.
To give a bit of behind the scenes as well of like with some of these testing sessions. So the team will sit down. You know, Marek will come in and he'll go over each of these settings and, you know, test out the modding. You know, the team will explain how it's, you know, it's supposed to be done, and Marek will give it a shot and see what happens, you know. And sometimes things go right, sometimes things need to be changed and adjusted, and it's all about, you know, working through and perfecting the modern experience. And, you know, Marek's got a very hands-on approach to this. That's really nice.
Yeah, it's he always, you know, has some solid feedback for the teams. It's always great to see. And this actually specifically, I just had to double take here. This is the Space Engineers 1 couch model imported with the material adjusted here. So another, you know, example of what you guys might be playing around with here. This is the, okay, cool. Gizmo control of dummies. Okay, here we are. There's another example. And then here we have thruster with a light and gyroscope built in. This is a huge deal. This is a massive, huge. You are not restricted by entity type anymore. So do you guys know how, like, so often in the past it was like you guys wanted to have a door with a light built in, or you wanted to have, I don't know, like a toilet block with a door? Impossible, they said. Well, in SE2, that is not the case. So, yeah, this is really huge, and I don't know if we've seen it in game yet, like with the default blocks, just because the blocks are mostly, you know, non-functional. But can you guys think of any examples in the game right now?
I can't think of examples in game, but I know that the testers have been testing and doing some really cool stuff with, you know, experimenting, changing thruster effects, you know, to for instance, the jetpack thruster effects have been changed over to, you know, the normal thrusters, so you can have that effect and whatnot. But I'm trying to think of what you mean by layering, you know, multiple different things on one block. Like, I've not got an example for you guys at the moment. It's one of them where I think these examples will occur, you know, as we probably get to, and the, you know, the later stage of development, or the players get it in their hands, and then they can start adding lights, doors, bells and whistles, things that rotate. So I guess you could have a block that's internally lit, and then also it has a rotating feature in the inside as well. In theory, that would be anyway.
But, I mean, this makes space for crazy stuff here. Like, the point is that typically in SE1, that thruster would be a thruster. But this is a single block that is a thruster and a gyroscope. I mean, it's just crazy. And it's got a light. How you can, you know, decorate it, you know, change the lighting effect as well for more atmosphere. But this is going to be nuts. I feel like a modder's going to just make a block that does everything, like a single block that's a ship. it's like a flight seat, and also a thruster, and also a gyroscope, and also I don't know. I'm not saying this is possible completely. I mean, this is just my assumptions based on what I'm reading here. But still, this is a big deal here. So moving down here as well. Let's see. Yeah, this is a view of the terminal, right? So again, we have this modded thruster, and it also has a light control, because again, it has this light block built into the cone, so you can change the color there. So it's showing how it has these different, both in in the game, but also like in the menus here, how you can have those different controls. So amazing. Again, Marek talking about why we wanted to support modding so early. This is a big deal. And here we have modding guide for character. I mean, look at that character, guys. That looks sick. I absolutely love that suit. Like, I want that suit right now. Like the kind of gray with the black with kind of these kind of like bronze highlight. That looks amazing. So also, yeah, this is another kind of sneak peek here from the from the modding stuff. So there is this is a big one. This is a chunky one. This was yesterday's dev diary. So I'm going to try and blast through this here in a few more minutes. So I'm not going to read everything, but again, this is talking a bit about the gameplay. I really recommend you guys read this. I'm just looking at the shinies right now. We've got underwater foliage, right? So this is shallow water.
Ooh,
we've got reeds and some kind of seaweed and stuff. What do you guys think of this?
This is awesome. This is again like I don't know why I'm so excited about plants and bushes and trees and everything, but like I saw this and I flipped out. I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, it brings a bit of life to the world, doesn't it? Really, like it's just something. It's eye candy. It's eye candy as you're exploring and adventuring, and it's the detailing of it though, as well, that really draws your attention to it. Just like if a world is detailed, it has good foliage, it has details in areas where you'd expect them. You're more immersed in the experience.
I'm getting closer and closer to my dream underwater base in the kind of kelp fields.
I think like this is also a good moment just to say like shout out to the SE2 artists, just incredible. Like from the foliage to the blocks, everything that comes out, every screenshot, I'm amazed all the time. They're amazing.
That's truly well deserved. And I'll take this opportunity to echo that with SE1 team, the whole team. There's a lot of moving parts to get this to come together. All these updates. There's so many stages and steps to get something to release and ready to go. But everyone's doing a fantastic job, and I'm always saying this. The team has never been stronger, and the team it's super matured at this point. If we look back, years, the kind of workflows and everything, the systems in place are just super solid now. And I mean, people are asking, the future this, the future that. Well, I can just, again, reiterate, Marek talked about it, but we'll say that, Keen Software House is in a really good place with, Space Engineers 1 and Space Engineers 2 right now being worked on in parallel. So, yes.
Yeah, so we definitely have a solid team working on both projects for sure.
Yeah, I see this here. Corals? Ooh, we'll see. Mm-hmm. So, again, all talking about this is very interesting stuff, talking about like the actual gameplay of SE2, but I'm really trying to speed up here. This is just another quick image showing the planetary voxel polishing. So you can see on the left here, it looks very cool. Like, this is still a massive step over SE1, but you can kind of see like it's a bit kind of blocky and there's some things that kind of don't look so natural. And then you have the after where everything's kind of smoothed out and yeah, it looks way more natural, like a real flyover terrain here. So again, the guy's still working super hard on planets.
It's looking incredible, isn't it? I love all the flyby shots. We've had them even before, where they fly through some of the SE2 canyons or different ice scapes or over, volume of water, and you're just like, oh, let me play this now, please. Yeah. Just give me planets. And I know the community are the same, like, when are we getting planets? When are we getting water? When are we getting this? Like, yeah, the team are working bloody hard to try and make these features, the top quality. And like Marek said, it's that 10 times the perfection, the high levels of detail, the high levels of fun of experiencing these environments that you're going to get stuck into. But the team are grafting away to make this happen.
Yeah, they are harder than ever. So, yeah, and then more features here talking about backpack building from direct ore to component. So there's some easier, like more accessible building to get started with. But of course, there's still the advanced building if you want to be more efficient and so on. But just really skimming over this. But there's all these points are solid things here. New build planner interface as well. So this is just another little video here. We've got the hand grinder particle effects, and look at that. I mean, obviously we have these effects in SE1, but you can tell this is at a you know, a higher fidelity.
I just like the animation as well. Like it feels like the grinder has some weight to it, you know. Like have you done any grinding, Joel?
I honestly haven't done any
grinding. Have you done any grinding?
Ryan?
No, I haven't. I have not.
All right.
I'll tell you something about this. I'll tell you a little bit about this grinding, right? The first thing when you grind anything, right, is all these pieces of metal are going flying off at you, right? And I've gone through plenty of jackets and different outfits by, you know, grinding something and it basically puts a hole in it. Yeah. So I'd be very concerned, you know, about that spacesuit, you know, especially when all the particles are flying around like that.
Piercing it and depressurizing
right in your face. Because that's the other thing as well, like, you know, you've got to make sure that shield's going the right way on the grinder. Otherwise, it's all blowing back in your face. And if the glass is all, you know, you'll have these metal fragments everywhere and it'll be a right mess. But, you know, the engineer is clearly like a level 10 boss right there. So he's not, he's not having any care at all about it. Especially, I mean, you could say the same with a welder, though, couldn't you? That's in SE1. You need your goggles to go tinted, don't you? Otherwise, you'd go blind welding. So.
Amazing. Amazing stuff. This is so good. I mean, I'm going to have to do some grinding in real life now. Next time I'll visit Aaron. He can teach me the ways to how to grind.
Yeah, we should have a grind and welding session, Joe.
A grind session. Yeah, all right.
We'll weld some bits up and we'll grind some bits down. We'll fix some rust and you know, that once you've done that once, you'll never want to do it again.
And the final video of this one was the construction stages here, guys. Look at this. This is heavy work in progress construction stages, and people wondering, oh, what could this block be? But look at that. So again, a big step up in the level of detail of these blocks. I mean, look at the complexity of what's going on here. So much beauty. So another thing, there's so many things that have to come together to get this to release, as I've already said. But you're seeing it here, guys. So. Welcome everyone joining us. I see more and more people join the chats here. So welcome guys to the stream. We're just wrapping up with some SE2 news, and then we're going to be diving into the game. We've got a server waiting for us. And finally here, this was from yesterday. This was yesterday's weekly update. And this is large and small O2/H2 generators, which convert ice and water into usable hydrogen and oxygen. And there's also more slopes, which again Aaron was touching on earlier, how trying to get more and more variants based on you know, feedback from the community.
It's really complicated, this, because since we've got them smaller 25 centimeter cubes, you can actually make a ton more blocks possible. But there is some shapes and some angles, and I know the community love to build slopes and angles into their designs. So we've worked really hard to try and give you these armor slopes and angles that you either can't replicate, or you can fit these into lots of different scenarios in your build. So hopefully your ships can get rounder, you can have these to various different curve sections, and you can really go ham with the detail, and that's what we want you to achieve with these armor slope variants. But we'll continue to add some as well. So, you know, your feedback on these armor blocks that we are adding is critical. And also have a think about some of these shapes you can attempt to make with the small 25 centimeter grid. And if you can do that, then, you know, that's even more possibilities of blocks that you can make.
Yeah, and I say this, I mean, this block right here, like, these shapes are crazy. Like, I'm saying, like, I don't, like, this doesn't exist in SE1, right? Like, we have quite a lot of different kind of transition shapes, but I don't think this one, for example, or am I just showing my...
See,
it looks crazy, honestly.
There's one thing I want to do, and I've not done it. It's got a barcode on the side of the, you know, the oxygen generator.
Yeah.
I'm very tempted
to scan the QR code.
To try and scan the QR code and you know, and see what comes up, to see if it's some sort of you know, Easter egg.
That would be awesome. I imagine not.
I don't know if it is. It might not be, but
how about go, guys?
Because like when I'm filming these block update videos, I get very close to these blocks. Like I can taste the block pretty much looking into the details of these things. So you spot all these little designs and details that the artists have gone into, and you just kind of really respect the work that's gone into crafting this block, from one bit rotating one way to a little label that's been printed on one side, or even just a part that's been embossed in the background that you wouldn't even take a second look at when you're walking past this block as you were playing. So they're crafted to a beautiful level of detail.
And knowing our artists, there's definitely some Easter eggs.
That's so true, actually. Like, yeah, if I was an artist, I feel like I'd sneak all kinds of little stuff in. Like, nothing, all harmless stuff, but that no one would even think to. But it's fun finding these Easter eggs, you know? Rickroll, yeah. Can you imagine if it was to a YouTube Rickroll? Yeah, I love that. And just finally here, this was the image of today's stream. I love the image. It's such a cool image here. And this is a mech by Free Melody Zero. So check this out. Very, very, very,
Shout out to
cool.
our massive mech building community out there as well. What was that, sorry?
No, I was going to say, you've heard about this, right? There's a whole, like, they have like a mech builders Discord. It's like it's just nuts these days.
Yeah,
what they're doing.
What happens on the mech builders Discord stays on the mech builders
Discord. Yes, I've also heard that as well.
Yeah, but there is a lot of science and building a mech, getting the legs to work, calculating. It used to be a battle of timer blocks, and before that it was all syncing all mad things up. But now, I mean, they can build these with scripts to a degree. Yeah. But it's fascinating to see the process of getting them hinges, them rotors to all coordinate together to replicate something that is like walking. And then once you've got a walking motion, you need to be able to stabilize it. Yeah. And then you need to get your arms rotating up. Maybe you're mounting guns, rocket launchers to them arms. So yeah, the mech building community is amazing. And there's so many smaller communities like that out there in Space Engineers for you to explore. So have a bit of a deep dive into them. And we'll definitely do that as well at some time in the future, won't we, Joel?
Yeah, and you've also got like the naval crew and stuff, like the naval
we've got planes, naval, we've got the trains, we've got the underground cave dwellers, we've got there's all sorts of different. There's trains.
Big racing community too.
Yeah,
race cars are everywhere.
I know there's lots of traders as well. And there's a kinetic weapons community that just build kinetic weapons, throwing massive slingshots at each other, or building things that can spin out and do all sorts of cluster munition effects. So yeah, whatever you're interested in, you'll find a home in Space Engineers.
All right, let's see here. I'm just trying to learn the word. I don't know if you guys have the password yet. I'll have to send it to you, I think. Let me see.
No, I'll have to boot up. Was it? Yeah. Where am I connecting? Let's have a look.
Right. I want to.
Are we going Space Engineer, or we're going Space Engineers 1 out?
Yes.
No multiplayer yet in 2.
Can you?
I was getting a bit excited then.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Imagine if today we were just like, surprise.
We accidentally started a Space Engineers 2 multiplayer by mistake.
Can you just imagine? And we didn't even unannounced, so people are just like chilling. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Maybe that's how we should reveal. Maybe that's how we should reveal multiplayer in.
To be honest, it's in like a bad good way. I'd say it's a good idea, because then that the servers will slowly progressively get players in as they find out over time, and you'd also be able to check the sort of metrics of who's clicking on what and where people are coming from to learn the information. So yeah, it'd be an interesting way of definitely doing a release, but not the best for
for generating hype. No, that's true.
Yeah. Like the secret multiplayer update you don't want to know about.
So we're loading in. Guys, you should have the server in your history. If you go to history, I hope it comes up. It's called, like, I've sent you the password as well in DMs. Just let me know if you don't have the server IP, because I was trying to figure out how to copy it to you, but I couldn't.
I don't have it. Did you put it in the discussion from another from last time?
Hold on, I'll ask. Wait.
I got it in my history. I think I can send it to you.
Yeah, if you can send the IP to Aaron, and then we can have some fun in here. Still loading in all the stuff right now. So this was the trailer world from the update. Still loading in the train and stuff, I think.
See, every time I see this train, it makes me want to build another train, like on a parallel track with it. Enable some, indestructible blocks, and like have a shootout between you know, two groups of astronauts, you know, on rival trains.
Rival trains, like train racing or something.
Yeah, like I mean, I've had a go at that in, you know, private worlds and servers in the past, but the first thing that people do is they blow the other train off the track, don't they? So you've got, you've got. Oh, that's cool. What's going on there? They got little wheels going on.
Wait, where is the train? Okay, so this train. Did you go? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Ryan's in. It looks like, okay, great. I forget what we wanted to show. Did we showcase everything in this world, Ryan?
I think we showed most of it. A lot of this is not the final trailer version, I believe. This is like early. Janusz did a lot of work on it. So I think this is an early one. I think there's not as much stuff in this, but the train is definitely like a big focal point.
Let's get connected.
So what we'll probably do is we'll probably just stick on here for a little bit here, and then we'll probably change the world and put up just like a normal showcase world that'll perform better, and we'll let you guys in for a little bit.
Ooh,
Aragav says
some of their builds.
There's the silo, so let's try and find the silo, because I think I don't know if I missed it. All right, let's see.
Well, I might need promoting up. I'm lost in space.
Okay. I'm giving you
in a good way.
all giving you all the commands.
Oh yes, please give me all the acts.
Right. Beautifully crafted by Aragav.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's a lovely world.
Oh, the train's coming. The train's coming. You wanted to see the? Yeah, No, there is the silo. We're gonna go find the silo. All right, does that Aaron get to us all right?
Yeah. Are you aboard the train?
No, yeah, because this train's about to leave, actually, I think. I think the train with the rocket's about to leave. There's not, if you just... The
There's a train coming.
Yeah, when the train...
This one may...
I think that when the other train arrives, the other one leaves, if that makes sense from my memory.
Hold on. There's this big antenna in here.
Yeah, I don't want to break it. If you come around, if you jump on around the other side, we can get in. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't want to, I'm not sure if this is needed. It's going to like break the whole system here, but here it comes.
Oh yeah, here we go.
And I think when this pulls up, here we go.
It's fun building stuff like this, though, isn't it? Like, you're battling so many laws of physics within space engineering. Oh, here we go. We're off.
And we're off there. I'm also hoping that this at some point makes it onto the workshop, because I feel like such an amazing showcase, like trailer world, deserves to be on the workshop for the community to jump in and like walk around this. I mean, a lot of it is set up for a trailer, so you don't have it all complete, but still. So we're actually transferring the bottom part of the rocket here that you saw from the trailer. So I mean, this is just awesome. The other one was more like a passenger crew kind of train, and this is actually more like a cargo transporter here, transporting that. I mean, this is just nuts. I've seen a lot of trains, but I honestly don't think I've ever seen a train that's transporting a rocket to. I mean, I'm trying to think if this. In the trailer, it does. Oh, there's a car down there. Oh, that's Aaron. Aaron's.
Yeah, that's me. I just thought I'd cinematically drive past.
I was literally about to say, like, perfect. Like, that's just what we need. It's like, you know, that's like a cinematic moment there. I was looking the right way as well. So let's follow us on our journey. I love that. Aragav reused these outposts from the Sparks of the Future. Takes me back. It was one of my proudest moments from trailer making. So we're going inside now. Oh, there's a gate that opens up. I just realized the tunnel.
Yeah, this is.
Let me watch this again. Look, the tunnel. Watch this. Ready? I imagine it's going to close up now. Flashing lights and even as that is super cool.
You've got a bit of a trip ahead of you in this tunnel, so you better be ready for this.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss the. Wait,
what?
Wait, where's the? A second. Oh.
You are aware.
I think it's going to do a whole loop.
No, I know. I see it. But I think Aragav said. Wait, Aragav said no. There's the silo. So where's the silo? Or was he saying no? The silo is not like there was the silo. Interesting. Okay.
I think the silo is not in this version. I think there's a different world because I've been in the silo. It's also very cool. I don't see it though.
We got to see that silo because again, a big shout out to apologies. Of course, we didn't. I said Aragav, but You guys know this was a team up with Apologies, who you know is one of the most crazy, talented engineers out there, and they were a huge part of putting that factory together.
I think everyone, when they first saw it, they were like, his fingerprints were everywhere, and it was very obvious.
True.
He is incredible.
Oh, we all right? Oh my goodness, we falling off the tracks? Oh my goodness.
Oh, have we crashed?
We've derailed.
Who pushed the wrong button? What happened?
This is a disaster.
We've derailed a little bit at the back here.
This is the start of a survival series here.
This is, isn't it? Being stuck in a tunnel.
Being like, imagine if we were like, I don't know, 2 kilometers underground, for example. Damn.
Is there anything we can do to fix it? I don't think so. Is there?
I'm actually surprised. I didn't press anything. I wish I did. All right, that'll work. I don't know who's thrusting the rocket, but
the rocket will save us.
No.
Hold on. If I did, I think it's come on. Oh,
hold on.
Oh, have we?
We're going.
No way. Have we?
Oh, we're going at speed as well.
Oh shoot. Oh my goodness. It's actually working. That's terrifying.
Oh no. This is a corner though. I don't know that we're making it in the corner.
I was gonna delete the front section, but we've fully derailed. But we're almost out of the tunnel at least. We can almost breathe the fresh air.
Oh,
so,
I think we might have the back end might have come off.
It wasn't me. People are pointing fingers at me for my crashing skills, but I promise I didn't put. I wish I did. Was there any button I might have accidentally pressed? I don't think so.
There is a control panel, but I don't know. I don't know that anybody was near it.
I think it was it just the corner that got us, you think? Like, I'm sure if we reloaded it and did it again, we could complete a lap.
There is some buttons here. Let's see. But now I realize the other train probably won't go now without it. So Aragav clarified that the silo is in this world. We have to find it. Now, is it within driving distance? It'd be pretty cool. Let's go down to this rover here that Aaron was driving, and we could take it. I mean, if it's like 50 kilometers away or something, then we probably won't. But if it's like, let me see if it's within driving distance. Let's see. I imagine they moved it. Let me. I think it.
I'm looking.
I'm looking in the entity list here, but I think it might be far.
I think I might have found it. Let's see.
Yeah, if you got a GPS for it, if it's like, it'd be cool if we drove there, but I don't know. I'm not seeing anywhere close on the. Oh, 20 kilometers. We can drive that. That's not too far, right? Down the valley. Hold on. Let's say valley. Probably like this valley, right?
I don't see it.
Let me have a look.
This may be an earlier version. I'm not sure.
Is it in the entity list? If I do,
I'm looking through the entity list right now with my handy dandy search tools.
Oh, and what's this?
But I don't see
oh,
anything.
wait, this is it, I think. No? Yeah, I found it.
I'm having a look.
Look at this. Oh, damn. With the cap and everything. Oh, there's a big button here to open the silo door. I love it. Oh, yeah, look at this. This is awesome. Wait, is this what you're looking at, Aaron? I don't know if
there's like an incomplete secret bunker like that's been pasted into the side here as well. I think we've actually seen. Have we seen this before?
No,
yeah, we've seen this before.
Let me see if I paste my character here and get a GPS. Let's see how far away it is. If it's like drivable. Right, I'm gonna copy this. I'll call it silo. I'll paste this in the chat. Let's see how far away that is. Oh, you guys are up. Antenna.
Yeah, I've just arrived.
Oh, it's only 10. It's not too bad.
Oh, we can drive that. We can drive that. So why couldn't I find it? Oh, it's just very small. It's not like a big base. Like it's a silo, right? It's just a little cap here. So where is the train?
It's just at the end.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Side here.
All right, so I'm coming back. Let's make the cinematic journey here. I will be trusted in driving if you can believe it. Okay.
Right. How far have you got to drive?
10 kilometers. All right. Ryan's with me here.
I'm on my way.
Okay, you can meet us mid-drive. So let's imagine we're driving away, and yeah, because I think you can see inside underground that the facility is designed to be connected to the train. The train comes in, as you saw in the trailer, the train can come in and it can drop off the. Drop off the rocket. Wow, let's see if I can make it in one piece.
Well, it'll be a bit of a drive.
I'm on my way. I'm flying, Aaron. What? Right.
Literally just got air.
Yeah, let me know in the chat, guys. Will I make it to the silo in 9 kilometers in one piece? Yes or no? Let's see who has faith in me. I've never even crashed one rover in my entire life. It's very rude of people to assume that I would crash. I'm professional.
Oh, one train, no rovers for sure.
Well, the train wasn't on me. I have stream evidence to prove it was me. It wasn't me. All right. All right, 8K. Looking good. It's flattening out here. All right. I love this rover though. I think. Wait, this rover. Do you know if this is one of Aragaf? Is this one of Aragaf's rover? It kind of looks like one of Bruce Little Lee's rovers. I just can't remember now. I'm using it. Oh, I'm in one piece. I don't know, my suspension bottomed out there. That was a close one.
Are you broken in pieces? Or
No,
right?
I'm good. But I feel like I used this in the.
I think this might be another one from Sparks, but I'm not totally sure.
Yeah, it was. It was from Sparks of the Future, and it was made by Bruce Little Lee. It's a very nice one here. It's great. All right. How from the inside? I wonder if you can get. I'm 6K out. Aaron.
6K out. What's going on the inside then?
Oh, we're just chilling. Oh,
that's a bit of an air I've just seen.
I got this.
You all right? You all right getting out of
Yeah,
there?
Oh.
I'm all right.
Look at that.
Oh, perfect. It was a little bit ropey. It's a well-built rover.
Well, I'm watching from above. You're not breaking apart just yet. Doing well.
Halfway
yes,
there.
climb out of that gully.
The chat's bullying me.
Behave yourselves.
I
He's got his
don't
L
wanna-
plates on. He's a good driver in real life, aren't you, Joel? You drive safely. You don't try jumping every intersection.
Aragaf says, do I hear a lovebird in the background? Any guys got birds?
Oh, not that I know of.
It might be outside in my garden. Like there is something tweeting out there, but I don't know what it is. It will be a wild bird, if anything. It's well heard if
I
that's
do
picking
have
up.
my doors and windows. It's a beautiful Southern California day for me today.
Oh,
so
hell yeah. I wish I was in Southern California right now. Oh, look at that shot. Beautiful, Aaron.
There
I
you
love it.
go.
That was a trailer shot right there. Yeah, because these days, obviously, just because of like the timing and organization, like back in the day, we obviously, Aaron would know this, like videos were always made in multiplayer servers and you had to coordinate like 5, 10 people and it was fun. I have some nostalgia of it back in the day, but it was so hard and every time you had to reshoot a take or someone moved wrong. So, you know, the replay tool was game changing. And it's not that you couldn't do these things in multiplayer, but it was from like an efficiency level. It just made it so much easier. But like times like this, it would be fun well, I don't want to say it would be fun if the tool didn't exist, but can you imagine if like all of those multiplayer, all those trailers that have launched would have to have like, you know, 30 volunteers ready to ride?
I think though the problem is like you don't understand the older videos now, the older like how much time went to make an older video, because you just automatically go, oh, it must be replay tool, where it's kind of lost, isn't it, over the years? Like everyone just assumes that all them people will replay now.
Yeah.
So it's a little hatch though, that, isn't it? Is there a way in from the top?
I don't know. We're going to find out. We have arrived at the silo here, guys.
I'm coming in for a landing.
And I know that pressing the button won't... Oh, he's coming in. There we go. Beautiful. There we go.
Let's lock it down and
Oh,
power it down.
It looks like you can walk around down here. All right, let's press the big button. This is going to be awesome, I hope. Boom. Oh, yeah. Look at that. ICBM. Oh, just but it's not a proper open, because again, this is not like a launch sequence button, which would be kind of crazy to have just on the outside of the thing. This is just like an access. Or maybe it is.
A random button on the outside
Yeah,
that launches the missile.
Yeah. Oh wow. Well, there is access, but you got to jump. You got to make a jump for it.
Oh, okay, I see.
Dramatic. Whee!
Oh, there's a staircase here, Joel. You missed.
But not coming down,
No,
is
I'm
it?
joking. I'm joking.
Well, we've launched. There is the red flashing button, so I think if there was a rocket ready to go, it would be launching right now. But
So, do you want me to drive the train in and see if we can set?
Sure,
the chance of
sure.
us just guessing how it works is particularly
is
low. But
no
we
entry.
can
Is that the train? Oh, here's the train. Yeah, so this is the train that we were on earlier. Like, you got to use your imagination, guys, that it's all hooked up and it's driving into this facility, takes a left, comes in, lines up, and then this is where you saw the video, right? It grips on, and then it takes it upright, and then builds the rest of the sections and puts the rest of the stuff together here. So
Okay, I'm bringing the train in. I've hit a button. I hope it's the right button. I am totally winging, sending a missile up into space, but we can do it.
Okay, yeah, Argav says there's a button and the control room to activate. It's all pre... Oh, here it's coming, it's coming. Wow.
Right, okay. It's all apparently pre-programmed, so I'm just going to sit back, not touch anything.
I'd be really
Not
impressed
for
if it actually goes for like a full, not a full sequence, but like a partial sequence here. Let's see.
Okay. Oh, hold on. What we got going on here?
Getting stuck.
I'm just having a quick check. Oh, hold on. Something's lowered down from the bottom of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like look, what's this?
Oh, is that blocking it from passing? Let me delete this. I hope it doesn't do anything wrong. So I break the whole thing. Boom. Okay, I freed it.
No. I would have just deleted the railing. Because
Oh,
we might need that as a hook.
oh, that made way more sense, Aaron. That was such a. That was way more
Just
logical.
trims off a vital part of the missile.
Yeah, let's see. That was
Right,
that was
okay.
like that was a safety or something. Yeah.
Okay, so that's got
I
to
don't know
there.
how. Like, where does it? So.
So there's button panels here, isn't there? But do these actually do anything? No. And I know there's one. There's a big one. Oh no, that's just a control.
See, look,
the
it's gripped
overlook
on.
area, the
Look,
little,
it's
like,
gripped onto the
bridge.
back of it.
Yeah, there's got to be an observation area of some kind, isn't there?
Ain't no
not
way
good.
it was me deleting that.
Oh, hold on, hold on. What's this? Oh, this. Let me fire this up.
You know, this vibe. It feels like we're not part of this crew. It feels like we found like an abandoned silo, and then we've like, you know, you've kind of been leaning on like a lever, and you're just like, oh, what are we gonna do, guys? It's
Okay,
like,
I've
and
got
it's
the
suddenly-
crane operating.
Okay.
I've operated the crane, but I don't think the crane actually.
Here
does
we
anything
go.
relating
Start
to...
rocket sequence, open, close hatch. I found the buttons. I found the magic
Oh,
buttons.
okay. Hit it. Hit them all. Hit all the buttons.
Oh, I better not mess with this crane.
Access denied.
Where
Hold
are
on.
you?
hang on.
It feels like the Three Stooges or something here. This is like.
Yeah, it feels like we broke into this place, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'll press 1. Set channel. Hold on. Yeah, set channel. Let's press 1. See if anything happens. Oh, it's doing
yes,
something.
There,
Yes.
let's go.
Missing. The train is leaving. Oh, hold on. The train tried to leave.
Oh.
Wait, what?
No, hold on. What does button 2 do?
Button.
Nothing.
Okay. So,
Open the hatch and
oh, hold on. The train's come back.
What?
here, I just cycled it again. Maybe we can hit it twice.
No.
No, I don't think it likes that.
Did I break it?
There we
Aragav,
go. I think I got it. There we go.
Oh,
I got
okay.
yes.
So now. Oh, it's
Oh.
doing it. It's doing it.
Yeah. There
See,
we
guys,
go.
we're not completely hopeless.
This should be. This is a
Wow.
mission in itself. Figure out how to launch the missile.
Yeah, like
I mean,
imagine
this is
if
the
this
top
was
ca-
imagine if this was like someone makes this into like a campaign. It's like you must destroy this nation, break into this facility and launch the ICBM or something.
Where's the top cap for the missile?
Well, I think that's the point. I'm trying to remember the trailer right now. Like either the different parts come in, but I'm pretty sure it gets completed in this room. Like you see in the trailer,
Yeah,
the engineers are like welding it up.
It
I
gets
think.
completed beforehand. It gets completed
No,
beforehand.
no,
doesn't
I
it?
think it gets completed on the platform. I know the trailer only came out 2 weeks ago, but
Oh, there's like a
I'm
little-
blanking out a little bit.
Look at this. There's like a little rocket boosting testing platform here.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
very cool.
That was to show off the thrust override set values. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. I got the new Lab H2 tank as well. Our guy says originally the idea was the rocket got made part for part on this rail. Could have done something, but yeah, I mean, again with SC, like I want to say anything is possible, but already it was very, very complex to put together. So yeah, I mean, and it still worked in the end. So
Are we launching this thing?
what did I delete? Did I just delete the access? I think there was a thing. I mean, we can try launch it as it is without a cab, or you can just fly it out. If I open is the hatch open?
Hold on. I fired everything up by mistake. We don't want to do that. Let's create ourselves.
What was the setting here? What does it say? It say launch? It says start rocket sequence. I don't know about if that was part. Aragaf just says override thrusters. So set this for the thrusters to override, and then just delete the mag plate, and it will just shoot up.
Okay, right. I have done that. Are we ready?
Yes. 3, 2. Better turn damage on probably. All right. Off it goes.
Totally even. Is it gonna make it?
Oh, we didn't open the hatch.
It squeezed past. It squeezed past. Yeah, that was that. All right, let's see. Oh shoot, It's going quick. It's going really quick. Oh no, I'm at max speed. I'm gonna catch it. Leaving you guys behind.
We need to intercept that rocket. We can't let it leave. It's not complete.
Let's see. All right. Ah! All right. I'm on.
You're on.
This is definitely safe. I made it. Are you guys still catching up? Oh, you're here.
I missed it. Oh, no. Oh.
It'd be cool if the space station was, because that space station was awesome as well in the trailer. I don't know. I imagine that's in a different world, probably. Aragaf says that went way better than expected. See?
I was
Look
looking
how
at the
skilled
opening
we are.
I don't think we're lined up at this point after all those train shenanigans.
Oh! That was intercepted, all right.
Oh, and it's still off. It's got so much.
Never.
Awesome.
Yeah, see, that was awesome. I was only like a sneak peek. It wasn't complete, but still, it was cool to see that it was like, you know, at least partially functional there. That's awesome. So very, very cool stuff again by Aragaf and Apologies team up there for this amazing trailer.
Yeah, it's such a cool base, isn't it? On that monorail. Whoa.
I already told them that they have to they need to prep some form of this for the workshop. But I don't know, I don't know if you've had this conversation already, Ryan, but like it probably would require, you know, some work to get it into this kind of final presentable state. It was the same with Sparks the Future and a lot of the trailer worlds when, you know, when Miko was also working on stuff. Like it looks cool in the trailer, but like to have it where like you don't have this like a random wall and stuff, it's quite hard actually. But
yeah.
Oh yeah.
We need to combine both of these test areas ideally, won't we? I think.
Right, and I imagine it's not for performance. I could be wrong, but like I don't know what the.
Well, at the same time, I think there's no reason we couldn't do like a kit that you can assemble the tracks how you want and build it however you want. It doesn't have to be this exact one. I think the train is what most of what people are excited about.
Probably, yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, guys. So what we'll do is, if Climby, if you're there, Climb, if you could switch us over to just a random showcase, we'll let some players in and we'll see what we have to showcase. I want to showcase Alzumi. I see Alzumi in the chat. Alzumi, I want to show the guys, you know, both Ryan and Aaron here, what you built with the new blocks. You know, I was talking about it, like this kind of engine room and stuff that you put in this new ship. It was nuts. So we'll open the world up, guys, and you can join us shortly. And we'll see what's cooking. And we will be, we will be after this brief showcase here, coming to the end of today's stream. But I didn't want to, we've been having a lot of fun here, guys. It's been a lot of, we do more like this, to be honest, just general derping around. But if anyone in the chat has questions while we wait for this, and just while we go through some of the showcase, you've got, you know, got game designer Ryan here, and you've got community manager Aaron here. So if there's any questions at all, especially if it's about the most recent update and, you know, any kind of the features or any bug fixing, anything at all, like please put in the chat like in brackets question or something, and we'll see if we can pull some questions out in the meantime to kind of multitask.
And if we can't answer it here, we can always make a note of it as well and take it to the, you know, the particular developers who will have an answer to that or whatnot. So yeah, feel free to drop them questions in here.
Yeah. For sure. So, I'm seeing some already. Prototech hand tools. So, I imagine this would just be even more like OP elite welders and grinders, is what I'm thinking. Is that what you're thinking about, FK?
It's always interested me, like, you know, the different layers of tools, right? And what was the thought process behind the current layer of tools? You know, like how we've got, you know, the elite, the you know, the other ones, the veteran. Is it elite, veteran? Like, I'm trying to think off the top of my
elite's
head.
the top one.
Like, what would you do? You know much about the, you know, the story of behind how them layers of tools come into existence? You know, what the idea behind it was, or was that before your time?
That was before me. That was much before me. So I'm not sure, actually.
I was around when that was happening, but I don't. It was back in my day. I don't remember, to be honest. I remember the game before this was a thing, but yeah. People ask about planets. We're talking about SE2. So planets will be the next update after modding, and I'll take this opportunity, York lad, to reiterate the point that, you know, some people are saying, oh, is it going to take, you know, 5 years to get SE2 to the same level as SE1? And what I'll say is, in general, I think it will take a different course, because SE2, I mean, you can already see it. SE2 will have planets pretty early on here. Like, there's going to be modding coming soonish. And then the next big update will be planets in survival. And, you know, it might be some months, but it's not going to be many years, is it? That wouldn't work for the momentum. I can't say too much about the timeline of that, but it's going to be. I think there's going to be a lot to do in SE2, a lot more to do, I guess, like sooner than you might expect. So what is this world they brought us into? I'm tripping out here. Like, I saw the mods.
Like we're having a space showcase.
I saw the mods that were being downloaded, but I don't know. I saw. It's an interesting skybox right off the bat. And I saw, there's like, is that a nebula? No, it's part of the skybox.
Is that a Death Star? What is that over there in the corner?
No, I think there might be oh! May the 4th be with you. Holy moly. Now, I just got out watching Andor, the latest episodes. The last 3 episodes, absolutely magnificent, but holy moly. Okay, there's clouds, which throw it off, but that's no moon. Wait, where's the? Hold on a second.
Is this the planet I think it is? I've seen this one before.
I haven't seen this. Wait, is it? Oh, okay, so I was looking for like the massive. But it's got a trench. Oh,
it does. I just flew down the trench in Spectator. This is awesome.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You gotta do a trench run now, aren't you?
Wow. There's no super laser on this one from what I can see, but if you guys turned on like, what's it called? Like expert or whatever voxels, like this would really pop out at a distance, but it's just seeing that and seeing it from like this kind of distance, that's crazy. Wow.
Is it a 1-to-1 scale?
That's a good question. It could be, actually. It actually could be, I think.
Because I like in the movies, the trench feels a lot narrower, doesn't it?
Well, I think it's because it's not. In the movies, you have like the main. I could be wrong, but you have like the main trench, which is like where the hangars and stuff are, in the middle, and then I think the trench that they fly down to, in episode 4, I think it's another trench.
Oh, has this one been modeled in as well? Let's have a zoom in on some of them other lines, because I think some of them other lines exist, don't they?
Over here, there's something I don't know. It's bumpy, but it's just funny. Wow. Who's this by, Climb? Who do I shout out for this amazing mod? Oh, I saw for a second it looked like a super laser. Wow. Yeah, crazy. Wish I had the dish. Yeah, I think you could do the dish, though, to be honest. Unless there'd be some...
Actually, I wonder... it might be on the shadowed side right now.
No,
it is a full planet.
I was changing the sun, and I didn't see it anywhere, so I think it's
I'm
not.
seeing some outline there that keeps flickering through or something.
Looks like almost, right? Yeah, they didn't fly in the equatorial trench. Yeah, I didn't think so, yeah. The mod was by Tiberius, so big shout out to Tiberius here. Very nice. So coming back to my player, let's see where I'm at. Because we haven't got a ton of time here, but I wanted to do some showcase. And let's see, is this the ship that... I'm not sure if where you guys are at, but is this Alzumi's ship? Oh, yeah, so I think this is Alzumi's. Now, you might recognize this, especially, Ryan. This is the... it's very dark in this skybox. This is the Factorum, one of the Factorum vessels that's been basically specced out with the latest blocks, pipes and all. But I want to show you the inside of this thing, guys, because it's, and you know, you were talking about these hangars, these custom landing pads. Let's check this out. Hold on, I'm lost.
Such a dark skybox. This
I know. It's like hard to see in here, but I think that's why I'm trying to get inside of the ship, and we'll get some. Oh, here we go. It's opening up. Oh yeah, look at this.
Oh wow.
Look at this. Aragaf's seen this actually. I think Aragaf was watching my stream on the weekend and they saw this, but you can see exactly the glory of this of these new blocks, right? We got the converter block, so you can connect the small connector. You've got the new floor blocks, so you get like this. It's perfect for landing pads. But you guys are gonna be blown away. Say Aaron and Ryan here, and everyone watching. Like, if you, I'm not sure. I'm trying to find where the rooms are.
I don't know if you quickly wanted to explain as well how people get in the server, because there's a few people asking in the chat as well.
Yeah, what I'm probably gonna have to do though, I'm probably gonna have to turn off building, to be honest. You guys can join us, but I can see that we are probably already getting quite a lot pasted in. So we'll see how we get on here with performance, and then we can open up some more stuff here. But you guys are welcome to join and run around with us here and explore some stuff. Now let me think. Maintenance. I really want to show you guys the engine room. So again, all the new blocks being used here. We've got the rounded corridors. We've got the conveyor hatch. There's a lot of good stuff being put to use. I think Alzumi, they knew the mission and they basically integrated as many of the new blocks as possible. The refill station as well. So this is the main operations area, which I want to go into, but it's stopping me from ventilating it. They got vent protection. Very smart. But here we go. Look, we got the labs. New lab doors.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Integrating the experiments and the pipes. I love these doors so much. Get some people inside the lab vats here, maybe. Who's going to volunteer to go in the lab vats over here? I don't know where Aaron's probably trying to.
Oh, hold on. I was trying to get in. I was trying to get in. I was just giving some space so other people could get in and share the creations. Right. Yeah, they look great, them bubbles, don't they? Though. Whoa. Yeah.
So this is a nice room. Let's see who's in.
It's a beautiful update. It's beautiful.
Swiss Leo's arriving. We've got more people joining the fray. No, honestly, who else we got here? Grabanton's joining us. The world is good.
I love how you can just open the door of the fridge though as well. Like, what was the idea behind that, Ryan? Was it just like, you know what? Let's have this fridge door open. Let's do that.
We made, I think it was automatons. We got the tech to be able to do that, and now everywhere that we look on things, we can't not want things to open. We want to use it as often as we can. And we were looking at just going, this is a great little kind of role play block, and it's just very fun. And so it was really just a matter of like, we got it. Why don't we use it? And let's push it in there. So I think that one was a great one.
Because I know I've seen a lot of people wanting more buttons behind panels. You know, like you open a panel and there's more buttons down there. I always see that as a request for people. You know, I was like, stick me some access panels with some buttons that I can quickly tune and then close the panel back up.
Let's have a look.
Oh, definitely. Those are the things that I think they're important to me. I love those. They just make things feel alive and feel so tactile, you know? It's just very cool to run through a ship and have all the switches and computers and doodads, you know?
You guys see what I'm seeing here? I'm in this back room, reactor room, on the lower deck, and Alzumi's using vats to create like these big bubbly pipe things. We come here. Look at this, guys. I think this is there's a lot of potential for inspiration of how to use those new kind of experiment blocks here. So this looks like, look at they've got the fan above, creating that kind of cool spinning fan shadow. We've got the new reactor. And then if you're in this room and you're in that, like, the main reactor room's the coolest, I think. So we've got here.
It looks almost like water cooling, doesn't it?
It does. It really does look like water cooling. So then we can climb up here, climb up this ladder.
There's more fans.
And once we get into this deck, look at this freaking room, guys. This is one of the coolest looking reactor rooms I have ever seen in my entire life.
This is awesome.
They've got the kind of plasma.
Compact, though. Like they've really thought about each layout, and like just when you climb up the stairs and accessing through the area there, it felt like the back of a ship, like
Yeah.
access ways and corridors. But yeah, this room, it's well lit, it's well laid out. It's like, and you can even see how they've integrated, the floor plate there as well.
Yeah.
To put the hazard lines in
The
the
hazard
right
lines in the
place.
floor, I know.
So like every detail of this build has just been like thought, reworked. It's probably, I wonder how long it's taken to build something like this. Just this room alone, it would take me probably an hour just to get it to some standard like this.
Alzumi, how long did it take you to make this build? Because again, we're talking about, this is the Factorum. What's the name of this ship, Ryan? Remind me again. Do you know the name of this one?
This is the warship.
It is the Factorum warship, yeah.
This is dwarfing the warship, but yes.
So they and even like these little pipes here, little pipe corners, and they've just put like to match the Factorum vibe. They've kind of got this gold plating there. They've got like this water cooling, all these silvery chrome pipes, and then the centerpiece being this. It's just an experiment, just nothing. It's just a visual thing, but it just looks so good in the center of this room. It's just nuts.
Like if you would have said like this is what Space Engineers, interiors were going to look like a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you. Because if you look at this, you don't even like Space Engineers interiors used to be these really blocky sort of things with like a random panel on the wall.
That's
and
so
then
true.
That was your interior, or maybe. If you were lucky, you'd put a med bay in there, and that'd be the most detailed block in the whole room, and the rest would just be these flat panels. But now it feels so detailed, you can go to whatever extent of detail you want to bring your creation to life, and it's just beautiful. Everything's just so flashy.
And one of the things that I say about Alzumi, I say, he's out here playing SE2 in SE1. In terms of the amount of greebling and detail and stuff, but the reality is it's not SE2. So when we have the same kind of number of blocks, but this mixed in with the 25 centimeter grid system, and it's just like it's going to be like this, but still on another level. But it's still amazing to see what can be achieved in SE1. Now we have so many just stunning blocks and combinations
a little
of skins.
Armory, then. Was the little armory tucked in one of the coves?
I'm trying to find the way to get out of here to the side, but
is it under the access tunnel? Is there an access way? Are you trying to get to
there's a gyroscope. I'm trying to get to that viewing place, but I think it might be here. Yeah, let's go up here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to recreate like that. The Half-Life memes of sticking something into that energy coil, and having some sort of portal open up. I'm waiting for that to happen. Maybe it's happened already. I haven't spotted it, but I'm keeping my eyes, peeled to something on YouTube coming up or whatnot.
Oh, here it is, Aaron. So I'm up in this kind of watch, I can look out over it. But it's just cool to be up here. I'm doing some. Taking some readings. It's got like a little window looking to the outside here.
It's the lighting though as well,
window.
isn't it? People think all these blocks are great and stuff, but if you mess up the lighting in one of these rooms, you throw the vibe off. Like that blue lighting of this room compared to that area just sets it. Almost feels like them screens are kind of giving like an ambience off, even though it's the light above. And then when you're down below, you've got that direct light above that's casting their nice shadows outward. So yeah, this is a lovely bit of detail and thought gone into each set dressing here.
Imagine if go ahead, Ron.
I'm just such a sucker for these compact interiors, and I'm running around in here feeling like I'm in a submarine, and this is just so awesome. It's like every single block is used in some fashion, like totally whole buffalo. Every block is used in some different way, or some way you wouldn't think to use it initially. It's just really, really cool.
I knew you guys were gonna love it, to be honest. I saw it at the weekend and was like, just because it was so soon after the update, and I was like, and there's others. We looked at a few more that I'm sure it's been another week now. I'm sure there's even more creations from other people who have done stuff like this. But it's just funny. Go on.
This would be a lovely spotlight. This might be one I have to take for a little spotlight video tour and smash it together, get something together in 30 seconds. Because I'm on the lookout for these when we're doing these shorter spotlight videos. But yeah, this is beautiful. But sorry for interrupting that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was just gonna say as well, look here. This is like the spotlight. This is the old spotlight block. Which is it's not even on. It's just going into the Prototech jump drive, right? You can see it here. But it fits because it's like this kind of cylindrical block. It has this danger high voltage sticker on it. So again, when it's paired up with all the rest of it, you wouldn't normally place a spotlight there, but this is where you have this next tier of building where you're using blocks that weren't necessarily designed for this, just for detail. Again, we've got wheel suspensions on the roof. No reason for the fact that they look cool. You've got these kind of hydraulic pipes and stuff on the ceiling. So again, it just adds this yeah, this vibe. So
Yeah, it's the creativity, isn't it, of our players. All the players see, like some players see one block, another player sees like 6.
They're
Each
like,
side of that block is a different block to them. Yeah.
They're like, I know
absolutely.
exactly how I'm going to use this. Oh,
I mean,
just
I'm
the
even
spot.
looking at the sides. The emotion controller is used so well in here too. And it's a block that you probably wouldn't think to show off. Yeah, it's right on the side of where the reactor was, or where the experiment was. It's just as a terminal, like to your left right there. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'm sort of find it. The emotion controller. This here. Is this? Oh yeah. So I see. Yeah, this is it here. The screen is facing inwards, but again, like it's a cool looking block. It's got some buttons on the side. It's kind of this interesting shape. It's got this little cutout for the panel. So the screen is hidden. So they're not using it for the screen, but again, it's having a knowledge of every single block and how it looks from different faces, then putting that into a ship for detail. So yeah,
I feel like I could be lost in this ship for an hour and just have fun.
I think
going
we have.
through
We've got a bit lost. We've got a bit lost in it, though, haven't we? We've not even had a look at any other creations.
No, I know. I'm gonna have to come out of here. But there is more. There is definitely more cool rooms. I'm trying to think around here, but we'll come out for now and see what else is being pasted into the world. But there's a meme I have about Alzumi builds, and the fact that I can easily get lost in an Alzumi build for like, you know. So let's do a showcase, and we end up in an Alzumi build, and suddenly we're looking at it for like. Yeah, an hour.
It's just his own showcase,
pretty much. Just because the level of detail, like every single little bit of greeble and this and that, it's like it's got to be studied, you know. So let's have a look then. What else we have pasted in here, because we are approaching the end of the stream in a little second here. We definitely need to do more here. So next up, we have the Arus by. I don't know actually. I have to have a look at the. Let's have a look.
So we get in trouble.
That's how we get in trouble, yeah. Let's see. Lemon, I think. I believe the Arus... Is that the right ship? Yeah, this is the Arus by Lemon here. So, shout out to Lemon. We got some kind of panels here. Let's have a look.
Very angular.
Yeah, I'm trying to see the overall shape. Because of the shadow of the server, it's quite hard to see, but you can see it's got some interesting diagonal elements here, which actually are subgrids from what I can tell. Do you guys see this on the side?
I see. Yeah, it's got some. Is it hydrogen tanks on the side there?
Yeah, and hydrogen tanks on the side. We kind of have like this thruster flaps as well. And I feel like I recognize this style of like engine cowling here. You have like the thrusters, and then over it these kind of rounded blocks, rounded plates here. Two-tone as well. This is really nice. Completely changed the shape of it from like rounded to describe that, but still, that's a very nice custom thrusters here. Let's have a look around the back. There's a big ramp at the back. I think it might be is that? No, maybe not. Well, again, I don't know how often you guys see like players integrating small grids of large grids, almost in this kind of like trying to get this SE2 vibe, right? But this build has a lot of subgrids on it that are kind of, you know, small grid for added detail. Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome detail to it. It's just it's mad how the minds work, isn't it? Like, oh, we need this small angle integrated here at this, 45-degree slope attached by a rotor. What's that on the top?
Oh, I just flew away. Hold on, I'm lost.
What is it? Is it like a little? It looks like a subgrid.
I think it's some kind of radar or something. Like it looks like it's got some antennas and stuff. I think it's like a radar dish or something on the top of it there. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can find. Let's see if I. Oh, I took my spectator too quick. I want to see if I'm going to fly around the interior here. We're going to switch to a little bit of a speed run here and see what we can find. And I know it's always Aaron. I live my. I most of my life is doing showcases, but it's always hard because there's. Oh my goodness! Did I turn off damage? No, it is off. There's never enough time for showcase, But I am gonna pace myself inside here, and I like the design of these kind of signposts they have on this one. Oh, we got the experiments going again. Wow, look at this room. I know you guys aren't seeing the same as me, so we're kind of like.
I'm waiting to catch up, and I feel like I catch up, and I'm like, ooh.
Oh yeah, those glass sliding doors. They're such a good thing for interiors. Like I feel like. Oh, this is like almost like. Oh, I see. This is like a suit up section. gonna wash your hands, you know, before going into the sterilized area here. You got vents to suck out any, you know, particles from the air here. Although apparently
Is that a firework launcher in there?
it is a firework launcher in there. It
What's that
seems like
doing
I've
in
been
there?
locked in the airlock if I'm about to be, you know, taken care of here.
Don't worry, there's a sink in there. You'll be fine.
Have I lost my... Oh, I've lost all my things. I lost my hackers man here. Let's see.
You've just been sealed in.
I've been
Someone's gonna-
sealed in. I guess they've just turned... Someone's trolling me and they've just turned it off. Yes, as I thought. Okay. Again, all the use of these new science... People do like these science blocks as well, Ryan. I've seen people use them a lot for, like... Already, just like a different kind of table. We've had these tables, right? It's a similar design to we have at the bar tables, but now with like little things on stored on there and like kind of classic looking computer screens. Wow. Yeah, these experiments are going to be used so much for this kind of thing, right? Because they don't have a function, but these are vats. No, people are using the vats that are cryopods for the bubbles because they're bigger bubbles, right?
I really like the desks though, just with the lab tubes on and stuff. Like, it's such a simple block. I mean, well, it's nothing simple, but I mean, like, the idea is like just put these things on this desk, but it brings the room alive, doesn't it? Having a bit of clutter.
Yeah,
like, I think they say that in a lot of games. Like, you know, you see some clutter about the room, and it adds a sort of reality to it. There's something actually happening there. It's not just emptiness or everything's perfectly clean.
Like cans of Coke on the floor. You know, you see, like,
maybe that's an idea there for you. You know, for the next thing, you can have some random debris you can stick on the floor or something. You know, some loose Clank Cola cans.
Yeah, but I can see here as again we've got these got these kind of experiments on the floor. I mean, this is great. Like, it's the second build we looked at here, right? And again, already, and the floor, people using the new floor blocks. It's kind of like, you know, when it's like if there's like on a plane, it's like follow the lights or follow the lines to get out or something like this.
Right. Yeah, lots of great use of pipes in that room too.
It's just amazing how quickly you can tell that these pipes are so great. So these blocks are so great, they've immediately been integrated into builds. Because they just look so good. It's like, how can I not have these blocks? I mean, let's just see if we can work our way around the ship here.
It's for me, like, this is one of the best, you know, block updates. Like this, if I was on the other side of the scale and I was looking at Space Engineers, I'd be like, "Ooh, this one is a tasty update." Like, you know, this has got a lot of stuff you could use in your builds, you know, guys. Like, but I
feel that.
Sorry,
every update I feel like that. I feel like, oh, how are we going to top this, right? And then we end up with something I'm just like, I can't believe we didn't have this forever. You know, like, these are awesome.
Yeah, because I know there's a particular updates that people go mad about, and I've heard them banging on for a long time. And it's people want more weapons. They always want more weapons. Like but you know, guys, like, all the other stuff is really cool as well. Like, you've got just infinite amount of guns is cool, but, you know, let's get some cool blocks.
I'm flying this thing somehow, but it's not going well.
I was just does it ever go well when you're flying?
I was looking at this thing, so it looks like this is like the kind of like CIC control center here, but it looks like, I can't figure it out. You see the kind of co-pilot seats here, but this like pilot seat, I can tell you jump into it, and then it kind of spins you round. Oh, there we go. Boom. And lifts you up, so you have like, oh yeah, look at that. Ah! Right, I'll sit down, because there's a lot of stuff going outside there, but this is crazy. Again, this has got some subgrid shenanigans going on here, as you can see, to build these. And again, this is hard to do. Not a lot of players do this. I'd say not a lot, but I would still say, like, it's still like in the minority of like, percentage of players start messing around with these subgrids. But this is basically SE2, right? You're mixing these, in this case, 50 centimeter blocks with the 2.5 meter blocks. But in SE2, right, you got even smaller. You have half the width of this to play around with. So it's going to be for detailed interiors where you have like blocks mixed with really nice. You know, decorative blocks like these kind of tables and stuff. It's going to be crazy, and with a little bit less clang as well.
At that grid, like from the outside, those large thrusters angled are just super cool.
Oh
really,
yeah, I saw that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I saw they were like
as it's flying around, it's even cooler.
Yeah, they're aimed up. I think they're designed just to stay aimed up there at a diagonal thing, but I can see it a bit better now. This Very interesting from Lemon here. Wow.
Very nice.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna look at one more ship. I know that was a sort of. I know that was. I debated you guys a little bit here, but I will have to dash relatively soon here. We are approaching the 2-hour mark, but we can definitely do another stream next week. And if you want, I'll speak to Aaron and speak to guys about it. But we can do potentially another SE1 stream first. If we, you know, if there's still
definitely. It'd be nice to dedicate the whole time just having a look at some ships. To be honest, I think the community would love that.
Yeah,
and we could also cut it up afterwards and, you know, share it on whatever social media we need, you know, just so people can see what people are building as well. So
yeah, we can do that. Yeah, because this time we were doing 2 weeks of catch up of SE2 news for like half an hour. Then me, Ryan, and Aaron were messing around in the world, showing the train and stuff, which was fun. And it didn't leave us too much time for showcase. So yeah, that seems fair. Like maybe next week we'll have a dedicated showcase. Like we'll have some yapping in the beginning, but we'll do, you know, good solid hour and a half or something like that of showcase to have more builders get their stuff in here. So let's have a look at this last ship real quick. Now at the front, I don't know if you guys are seeing this at the front of this, an absolute monstrosity of a weapon
That is
at
a
the
scary
front.
cannon.
Holy freaking moly! Look down here. It's got. That's. Oh! All right, let's do that one more time. That was nuts. I don't even know if they're Gatlings. I think they might be like assault cannons. Just.
I think they're auto cannons.
Whoa.
Let me see. Yeah.
Oh, if you can get down the barrel safely. Let's see.
Oh, it's rapid, isn't it?
It's like a volley. It's like, and these are like heavy duty rounds. Like it so often happens that I don't get to see.
Someone get shot then at the front.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like we have to. Okay, Alzumi, if you're still in the world and your stuff hasn't been deleted, if we're gonna get a volunteer to fly in front of this, we've got to see the damage that this thing can do.
Oh yeah.
I don't do it often enough, but it's not like a continuous firing Gatling. It's really like a.
You know what it reminds me of? It's like an A10, like
yes.
It's like a Vulcan sort of cannon. That's the sort of vibe I'm getting. And it's cool though because it seems to be self-balanced. Like it has like a bit of time, you know, between shots.
And this is
like, so it's not like just a constant rattle of fire. Like you could probably set it up if you had the shots going off one after another.
And this is actually built by Iteration, who I know is another very talented builder, and they do very detailed builds as well. So I bet there's a whole collection of things inside of this one to check out. But there's a little plane here. Maybe we can use this plane volunteer. Like I think it will just evaporate, to be honest. But feel free to offer it as a sacrifice, or I can pay something in. Let's see. Oh, there's a blue ship there I can paste in. The classic blue light Corvette. There we go. Oh, someone's got a ship. Okay, right, fine. Oh, it's just a little bit too low. All right, let's see this then. Okay, here we go then. I think maybe too low still. We'll see. I'll probably catch the top. Oh, just skim the top of it there. Okay, the next volley will get it. Maybe in the middle now. Let's see. Move it down a little. Oh, it's just in the middle of them. I mean, whatever it is hitting, it's just getting evaporated. So I think one volley could. Oh man, they got other weapons though. Straight through the middle. Oh, it's moving up.
This is
moving up.
This is gonna hit.
There
right?
we go. Oh
wow.
Oh, just cut. I mean, I feel like this could be set. Let me see. Who's driving this? Can I drive this? Oh, there's a cockpit here still alive right now. Maybe I can fly it. Yeah, hold on. Let's see if I've got. Oh, here we go. I have got control. I will be silly and drive it right into the. There we go. That will get it. There we go. That's what we want to see. That's what the people came for. Yeah, look at this. It's like cutting it. A couple more volleys.
I think it went straight through.
It did.
Wow.
No. Oh, it did. It did. Yeah.
Oof.
Wow.
Firepower.
Did it split?
Serious firepower.
No, not quite.
Close. Pretty close.
It's probably going through the gaps now, but wow, it's going through the gaps. Yeah, that's nuts, Iteration. That wasn't what I was expecting today. I was expecting to see the new blocks, but I can't say no to a weapon of mass destruction like this. Holy moly! with the separate barrels, and it kind of goes way deep as well.
Yeah, that's what's so cool about it, just how big, and like it goes all the way into the guts of the ship.
Have you guys seen this? Because there's been quite a few people building these kind of massive, like, rotating Gatling weaponry recently. There are dog barking.
Oh, do apologise. That's
no, that's not a problem. It's just a...
No, hold on. Mute for a second.
That's all right. Dog's got a woof. Show dog. They want to see the dog. Yeah, they want to see the dog. Yeah. Well, okay. This wasn't what I planned, but sure, we can end this. We can end this showcase of just an all-out war here. Go for it. And yeah, this was just a showcase teaser, and I think, as I say, next week we'll get this together and we can do more of this. And I have to say, Ryan, it's been great having you. I mean, I know typically it's myself and Aaron, and we got you obviously to go through the last update, but it's been fun having you here. So we should definitely get you on the show more often if you're up for it. It's been fun.
Oh, definitely, absolutely. This was great.
Was barely showcased. I know, Lieps. There was too much yapping and too much mess around from our side today. But I hope you enjoyed it somewhat. Still, there was just a lot to catch up on. We were covering the the update, and looks like someone's had some fun here with Warheads. Yeah, we were catching up on the kind of reiterating, I guess, how to word it, like post-mortem of the most recent SE1 update, as well as covering what's been happening in SE2. So as I say, we'll do some more showcase next time and try and have it a little bit more fleshed out. Wow. Shout out to Climb again for getting that server going with the 2 worlds. That was very useful. So fantastic.
May I in some final words here?
Go for it, Aaron. Yeah, go for some final words. Final words, final reminders. Let's see it. Let's hear it.
Yeah, so first of all, if you aren't subscribed to our newsletter, make sure you subscribe so you can get the information on updates, various things about Space Engineers 1, Space Engineers 2, ahead of the curve. So get subscribed to that newsletter. You can also get a cool cockpit block for Space Engineers 1. On top of that, if you guys are running into any bugs or you want to provide feedback, jump on our support site and you can provide the feedback, you can report the bugs, and we'll look into it and try and get it sorted for you. So they are the 2 big things that I want to say. And if you haven't picked up the Fieldwork DLC, it is an absolute smasher of one. You can build so many cool things like we've showcased today. That is all from me, Joel. Anything to add or anything I've missed?
No, I mean, I think even though that last little showcase at the end here, I think was enough. If you haven't picked up the Fieldwork pack yet, I think just seeing some of those rooms, I think that was like one of the best advertisements we could have had, other than what we already have out there with the trailer stuff. That was such a nice way of integrating those new blocks. So it's a lot of potential, guys. And I want to hand to Ryan if he's had any more thoughts for today, and just feelings of this update, and I guess maybe a little sneak peek looking towards the future, and any kind of vibes from Ryan's side.
Yeah. I mean, thanks for having me. First of all, this was great. I love seeing everything that everybody is doing and using the blocks. I'm so thrilled that you guys are receptive to the update, that you've enjoyed it. And again, follow that newsletter, because I am just absolutely buzzing about the next update, and I cannot wait to share with you that newsletter. This next one's going to be a good one, so make sure you sign up.
I'll make some dramatic noises. Remember, guys, environmental hazards, farming, to say a few things. I made it more dramatic there. There we go. So
there's certainly will be hungry for it, I'll tell you.
Oh, we're hungry for the next update. There's gonna be a lot of hunger, hungry food related memes and puns coming. I know it. So yeah. From my side, it's just been a lot of fun. There was quite a lot of cover, and I really wanted to showcase that train world. And again, shout out to all the team, both SE1 and SE2, for all their hard work on the updates that have just come out, right? For both the games, but also what's cooking as well. Then, so I've said it the last 2, 3, 6 months now. I think is that I'm always saying it, to be honest. I'm always getting the hype going, but especially right now, there has never been a better time to be a space engineer. There is so much happening, so much going on, and so much planned. I say this, we as in players, are going to be absolutely spoiled for fun in the now and even more so in the near future. So yeah, Aaron kind of covered the reminders, about the newsletter is a big one. There's a be one in 9 days. It's going to be juicy, I'm sure. Again, the support site, bug reporting, feedback from SE1 and SE2, especially SE2, because it's so at that kind of foundational level then that actually, having the community guide the direction and the kind of, all the mechanics is super vital, especially with SE2 right now. But this is always important. And of course, the Discord. The Discord is the home of all the shenanigans, in between playing the game, and you can, good people there, you can, learn to mod there, you can find multiplayer servers to play on. It's a great place to be. I'm thinking of all the things now. Wiki as well. I saw Adarine in the chat as well. The wikis for both SE1 and SE2 are cooking, and it's a great source of information if you, rather than maybe needing to trawl through Discord, you can have everything up on the wiki as well. That's always a great place, especially if you're starting out. And yeah, that's it. I think Aaron mentioned the socials, so yeah, there's lots of stuff being posted out on socials.
Yeah, exactly. If you want some sneak peeks as well at some things that are happening, TikTok's there, Instagram's popping off there as well, and we've got our other social media. Yeah, it's popping off. I don't, that's something I say. Yeah, but basically, we've got things going up there constantly. Sometimes they're just simple reminders that we've got the Fieldwork DLC out. Other cases, we're showing water and we're showing other features. And with these platforms, I always try to keep the content as short as possible so that it's delivered to you in a quick package. You can absorb it and then off you go, and you can have some fun. That's all from me, I think, Joel, on that one.
Wow, I think I'm lost for words. I mean, it's just I'm seeing this after today's stream. I'm still like in a state of recovery in some ways from this Britain update. It's just like what I haven't done yet, and I hope to have some time this weekend, is have some more time in survival, or at least even like creative / survival kind of mix, to actually have some more fun chasing down the cargo ships. And I'm also, we didn't really get to talk about too much, but I would love to hear more of your stories, guys. Your experiences chasing down the cargo ships and unknown signals, for some of the surprises, that these were kitted out with. I haven't, I've seen some comments on Discord and stuff, but I would love to experience them myself, actually. So still lots of surprises there.
One thing to add as well, remember the Great Skin Hunt is on, and you have till the 30th to get them skins being hunted down. I know a lot of players have already cashed in already, and they are tracking them skins daily, trying to get them more rare ones with these better spawns. So get stuck in and see what you can collect.
That's a good reminder. That for sure. Actually, I wanted to. We can quickly ask that, guys. If anyone in the chat, have you got anything really cool from the Great Skin Hunt this last week or so? We got just under 3 weeks to get more. But I saw some people getting Badger, the classic. But is anyone out there managed to get a hold of some, emissive or something really cool? Of course, even though because the quantity is higher, you of course can recycle them and you can trade them in for something, to get something better, right? But still, I'm just curious if any of you guys have actually came across a rarer skin spawn this last week or so. Alzumi says no, as Strongs don't spawn in single player. Just got to get a couple of friends.
Still valid. They're still valid for the regular signals.
Right, yeah. I think he's talking about the strong signals, which have, I think, the rarer stuff, right? So.
Ooh, someone got a zebra skin. I want the zebra skin.
True White Knight got a set of Pharaoh gloves. Damn, those used to sell for like $20 on the Steam store. I mean, I don't know how the marketplace is right now, but the Pharaoh skin, it used to cost like $100 at some point. It was super rare.
That's a big one, yeah.
It's the rarest. The Pharaoh is the rarest skin.
There's definitely some hustle going on them skins at the moment. And people mass collecting, ready for after this is over, so they can sell them skins on.
Hazmat helmet. That's a nice one. That's a good one. Hazmat and suit. Hazmat's an awesome looking suit. Cool.
Have you guys got a favorite suit?
I love the emissive. I like the emissive, honestly. Changing out the helmet, like a emissive suit with like a different, or even right now, I think I have a emissive, like a white, like veteran Mark II. I can't remember, like helmet or something like that's pretty cool. Bit of a mix.
The prisoner suit for me for the win.
The prisoner suit.
I feel so naughty running around in a prisoner suit, like I've just escaped. So we'll go on, right?
Yeah, the prisoner suit is a good one. I love the helmet has like scratch marks in it, like you saw the kills you get. I think my favorite, the one I wear most often, is the racing suit. It just looks really cool.
Oh, that was such a good one. Yeah, of course. I'm forgetting. We have so many suits. But yeah, the racing one's another good
subtle.
one.
It's really subtle. It's mostly white. It's very cool, though. And then I also, the mummy one, for whatever reason, the mummy one just hits me. I love it. It's like the eyes are glowing, and it's just really cool. The mummy one's fun.
We have so many. So many. Swiss found lava. Lava's a nice one. There you go.
I think the best thing is you can mix and match as well, so you can kind of create whatever suit you want out of them. Like I really like the helmet from the the scavenger suit, the one that came when we did the races, the race we had that race pack and stuff. That scavenger helmet, and then combine that with some of the other bodies is just a stunning little combo. I know the most popular suits are the glow in the dark ones, but I never use the glow in the dark ones because I always feel it gives me away when I'm lurking, and attacking other populace.
For me,
the ghillie suits are good as well.
Well, it's true. The glow, I mean, the emissive visit does give you away. And for me, like whenever I think glowing, I just think of Roni, and he wears the ghost skin like 24/7, like bright pink, and it's just like you can see them for like 20 kilometers away, and when you see that little light appearing, your ship is about to be griefed. So that's that's like a little
rocket
warning.
Launcher and
exactly. All right then, guys. So I will wish both once again, Ryan and Aaron, thank you so much, guys, for joining me. It's been a lot of fun today. Really a lot of fun. And looking forward to the next one. And to the whole community for tuning in today. Have a great weekend. Get stuck into some SE1 and SE2. And we'll see you all very soon, all right? Sound good?
Looking forward to it, guys.
Alrighty then. See you later, guys. Thank you so much.
See you later.
If in doubt, jump drive out. That's right.
Almost there.